This is the beginning and the end, the rise and the fall. Our gait will begin its saunter at the source, when the infant learns to crawl. Oh, the scientist was the author and the architect. The angels were his ink slingers, his actors and actresses. His two purest talents were Arima and Nidria, two destined hearts, bound by the same idea. The unrelenting constancy of love and hope can rescue and restore you from any scope. In her, Arima confided his curbing frustration. His gifts had been exhausted. Oh, how they'd misused them. She averted his passion and eased his blood, and so he confessed it to her. He had fallen in love.
He overlooked my gift and benefit. She's the only one who knows what I could have done. I must be patient. They will realize what I know inside. I was meant to lead this world to greater things. It's my destiny. Everything seems to fade when I see her face. The sky and trees all blur every time I look at her. Nobody
the only one who thinks they're falling in love. You must be patient. They will realize what I see inside. You were meant to lead this world to greater things. It's your destiny.
Everything seems to fade when I see her face. The sky and trees all blur every time I look at her. Nobody understood me till her eyes fixed upon me. My puzzle life's complete now that I found the missing piece. Oh, you're the meaning. Nidria, please listen, I'd like to explain. I should have told you sooner. It's been gnawing in my brain. My mind's in knots, it's got me lost. Please help me through the maze. 'Cause you're the key, the lock, turning the breaking of these chains.
Everything seems to fade when I see his face. The sun and stars turn dim every time I look at him. Nobody understood me till his eyes fixed upon me. My puzzle is complete now that I found the missing piece.
Everything seems to fade when I see her face. The sky and trees all blur every time I look at her. Nobody understood me till her eyes fixed upon me. My puzzle life's complete now that I found the missing piece.
Arima, the most gifted seraph, the utmost skilled of the cherubs. He felt his aptitude and slate were being misused, shamed. He repined this to O, the scientist, who replied with a calm face, expressionless.
Dream with your eyes closed. Try and pluck the pearls from your bones. Dream with your eyes closed. Try and pluck the pearls from your bones. Could this be the day I've waited for? When all my hard work doesn't go ignored. Maybe she was right, they will realize I can change the world. Open up their eyes, they know I am more than some nigga blood, not some average bones. I believe in love, I just wanna prove I deserve this gift. I will change this world, baby, this is it. I can see it now, all the colors smear up and down the page, but the shapes are there. I will build the lamps in this reverie, and they'll understand this was meant for me. This is my fate. I can almost hear 'em say, let the lamp shine, let 'em burn so bright. Shine us in the light. Let the lamp shine, let 'em burn so bright. Set the sky ablaze, fill the night with pace. Smother all the shade, flood it through my blood, breathe it through my lungs. Give us all your love. They know I am more than some nigga blood, not some average bones. I believe in love, I just wanna prove I deserve this gift. I will change this world, baby, this is it. I can see it now, floating like a dream, right above my head, perfect symmetry, lines in harmony. I can see his face when he sees the lamps. I can hear him say, let the lamp shine, let 'em burn so bright. dream with your eyes closed. Try and pluck the pearls from your bones. All the plans pure and white, right through my mind becomes all the lines become different. How will you feel this moment?
The vision of the world had been realized, but the sculpture of the earth was looked upon by jealous eyes. Arima refused to relent. He demanded to be heard. "Let my unique, deft hands be known," he asserted. But even this brash avowal was met in return by no mouthful. Oh, simply just smiled. So, defeated and galled, Arima headed for the darkness. No one seemed to understand. Only the shadows would hearken. He sat in peace, but on his shoulder, at rest, perched a dinky brownish spider named Boreas.
Special gift, but they still treat you like you're a kid. It must hurt so bad with a knife in your back. Oh, 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 they don't understand. This is their last chance. No more idle hands. You'll destroy the lamps, then they'll know who's in control. Bring those lamps back to me. Don't leave them in one It hurts so bad with a knife in your back. Oh, 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 they don't understand. This is their last chance. No more idle hands. I'll destroy the lamps. Then they'll know who's in control. They can't stop you. Bring those lips back to me. Come on. Do something underestimate you and your gifts. Take those lips to the ground. Let them dry their eyes out. Take those lips to the ground. Let them hear the sound.
The seed had been sown. Now the evil would grow. His keen young veins were ripe for this aim. So Arima set forth to use the lamps as a torch, and with everyone around, he tore them to the ground. And suddenly, without warning, their creation was burning. Their design ignited, all that hard work slighted. So Toba the Tura was sent to hold Arima responsible for his mess, to ban him to this fiery abyss, while the remaining found a new place to live.
So you're a dreamer, collusive dreamer. I watch the lamps fall, you push them over. They say you're gifted, well I just see a scared kid. They must have flipped it, your skills are latent. Oh, you snuffed the glow, replaced it with coals, threw away the throne. Oh, you snuffed the glow, replaced it with coals, burnt down my home. You had a life of privilege, hope, and love, but now that's all gone. Maybe the design's flawed. So that's why I'm here to preserve the remainder of what chance we have left.
fallow earth would be Arima's new hearth. He would remain while he watched his family strain, and the girl that he loved vacate to a new place, to start over on fresh terrain. And from his desolate throne, he watched them compose a mountainous wall of stone to separate themselves from him. A massive, jagged barricade to lock themselves in. Theirs would be the light, his would be the dark. For a century, these halves would wait. One world, set apart.
Lifetimes from now there will be two chosen bound to meet. Inside her lock he will turn the key. Their love will be strong enough to erase all the wrong we've done. Return us to where we belong, with the light and dark as one. One day the strands will mend, all the torn seams and frayed, and will turn to one single thread. The cycle will begin. The choices he made that day to burn down what he'd helped create. You have made this bed. Now you must sleep
flashed by for the dark and the light. The two fragments recessed, still left unaddressed, stranded in unrest. In the dark lived two brothers, Atticaius the youngest and the heir Pallas. As children of the lists of myths, their favorite was the narrative of Holy the Sea and the divided Terrene. Atticaius would always dream of a destiny to lead, of fulfilling the prophecy. But he was laughed at, fitted with an unfavorable, grafted cast for a foolish dreamer, a romance seeker. The streets frowned, but deep down he screamed out. He knew there was accuracy in the antiquated legacy, legitimacy to the famed sea, a quiet certainty to his fated fantasies.
Place your hand on mine, untie your mind, let your bloated brain balloon and float away. Wet the end of the thread, thimble upon your index, feed the line through its eye, draw it from the other side. Pull the strand to satisfy the need to compose this entire naive glow. Set the needle on its path, bobbing up and down in past tears and seams all turn to one, with every stitch and each spool spun. Look at all that which surrounds me. I'm supposed to call this home. The dark has become so overwhelming, so why don't I just go? Why can't you be more like your brother? Together you would rule the throne, the evil and darkness that grows underneath you. Why can't you be more like Pallas? They always ask, could this feeling deep in me be the prophecy? As a child I heard such wonderful stories of lamps and the oracle and Holy the Sea. Silly boy, you speak of fiction. Silly boy, you can't just leave them reasoning for some fairy tale ending. Myth or legend. Oh, what's the use? Well, maybe they're right. What's the point of dreaming if it can never materialize? Townsfolk are ashamed. Why can't I live up to my family name? Well, it's not me that you see, it's just my pedigree. You're a reckless and romantic rogue. Your head is in the clouds. You'll be chained here all your life, shackled to the ground. You're not the chosen one. Don't you ever dream of someplace better, or a life that's greater. Don't you
dark has been your home. If you elope, I'll hunt you down. Through suffering you'll atone.
Dear Palace, you're my brother. You loved and watched over me. But there's something bigger at stake. My purpose is this journey.
Brother, you are short-sighted, naive and starry-eyed. You are not the chosen one. This will be your demise.
Brother, I can't help this feeling. My heart tells me to run. You were meant to rule the dark. I was meant to see the sun. Don't you ever dream of someplace better, where the lights shine brighter. Don't you ever feel like you've been destined for something bigger than your skin? I think I'll just go.
Atticus, tired of fiction and bound by his ambition, left his home for the city of light. Disguised as a citizen, his identity was hidden within a city that sat glistening. He was eager for this new life. He contemplated and hated. Why had he waited so long? To flee his home, forever shaded, where the jaded were never wrong. He took a deep breath. He was finally gone. His hope was left strong, that a meaning would be found, that had kept him withdrawn. His stare had caught a light, and he fell for the sight. Her name was Princess Anura, and she suffered from the same strife. And, like Atticus, she spent most of her time dreaming of a different life.
Don't you ever feel like you've been destined for something bigger than your skin?
It seems to me like every star agreed to meet right over our heads tonight to flex their bright.
The light collects in your eyes, turns and reflects, jumps into your mind. I'm a slave to the sight.
My handshake, our minds race from the thought of love, yet we curb our speech because words are not enough to etch this instant, burn this moment into our memory. Let go, take my hand and trust in me.
love was everywhere. You could taste it in the air. The couple was eager to trade vows, to float away and settle down. But first, Atticus had to meet Anura's father, His Majesty, the one and only, His Royal Highness, the King. He had to kiss his jeweled fist and bow to the crown, kneeling on the ground. He would propound to become her prince.
So you're the boy I've heard so much about from my daughter's open mouth. Well, she's described for me wild fantasies of true love and ancient prophecy. Did you think that you could waltz right in and steal princess for yourself, seducing her with empty dreams and a rusting ring? Just sit back and let this slide. I will surely not give up without a fight, 'cause I'm the king, it won't be that easy. Father, you don't understand. I'm not after your throne. Can't justify demand. Not looking for a crown or home. Father, don't you understand? I just want your daughter's heart. You can hold on to my hand, 'cause I have found my man.
Please, sir, let me say something on my behalf. I love your daughter, and she loves me back. All we have is love, like me. So let's sing la da da. All we have is love, like me. So let's sing la da
Denied by the king and his greed, the pair would indeed be married in secrecy. But before they had agreed when and where to meet, the princess felt queasy and weak, could barely speak. Atticus knew instantly why she was so green and what had caused the disease. It was his proximity. She was ill from his company. Evil's ubiquity. You can't run from your history. Your past will seek you endlessly. He knew the only remedy to her viral malady resided and abided on the opposite side of the Petrus levee and its harsh, barbed concrete peak. So while avoiding the leak of his true identity, Atticus convinced the princess of their leave. They would meet with a specialist and rid her blood of this. He kissed her on the lips and assured her a lifelong live.
Please take a seat. Let me tell you both a tale of love and hope. It's a story that you may have heard before, told as mythical love, but this translation is clear, unlike the embellishments that have reached your ears. There was a boy who shared your bones, your eager blood, your affinity for love. He had it all in his hands, and he watched it all turn to sand. If this boy they speak of sincerely sits atop my family tree, then I was truly meant to leave the door down this path set out in front of me. I will reunite this world's divided halves, fulfill my history. This is more than divine decree, it's my destiny.
Digging around the deep, only missing out on sleep. Chasing by my head like the wolf that found the sheep. Don't go digging around there, you'll be slipping there too much. Merely mocking on where the mind had lost its touch. I've been traveling round in town, never stepping out for much. Deepest of the deep, where the wolf had lost its sheep. Here comes more than a little, less than a bunch. Found a way around where the blood had lost its touch.
So they arrived at the doctor's camp. His crude shack, a shanty with walls of broken glass, light leaking through the shattered cracks. And though he was cordial, the young couple was doubtful.
This boy they speak of sincerely sits atop my family tree. I was truly meant to leave the dark down this path set out in front of me.
For the longshoremen had warned them to keep a close eye on their adored ones. But they had journeyed for a reason. They were here for the medicine, to cure the infection. But nothing could prepare him for the events that would ensnare them. All he could do is trust what he knew. He would listen to his gut and live for his love.
Don't mind the mess. Just nest yourself down comfortable. Let the doctor do the rest. Dear ghost, you look white as a sheet. Just have yourself a seat. Open wide, say ah. Let the doctor take a peek. Now I must admit I knew you'd come. The boy and his love elope to save her from disease. Wash your hands of her blood. I don't want to alarm you, but you certainly are ill, stricken with a sickness deadly enough to kill. Even the strongest man would drop dead where he stands. I urge that we make haste if you are to stand a chance. Spiders, scalpel, forceps, Hulk's breath, just a pinch, spiders, now just a pinch. Oh, that was too much. Now what you got ain't no quick fix, it ain't no common cold. What you need's a bona fide doctor's miracle. Now the thing about miracles is that they don't grow on trees. They don't fall from the sky. You need a doctor like me. And there just ain't it easy. Lucky for you, you found me, so the rest should be no fuss. But before we get to saving lives, there's a few things to discuss. Now I'm sure you're wondering what's in it for me. Surely I would not perform these miracles for free. I'm not asking for a lot. It won't cost you a dime. I just want the princess here with me till the end of time. I promise to take care of her, or rather she'll take care of me. For the rest of her life in the dark, fulfilling doctor's fantasies. But you must, princess,
Sign my life away.
it's the only way. Trust me, I know how this must go. Just do what the doctor says.
elixirs and filters, pried scrolls and read excerpts. He spoke in foreign phonetics and read runes from ancient relics. Stirred ointments with potions and unctions with doses. He whisked it till smoke rose and seeped into her nose. The illness had relinquished. The doctor had fixed it, the cleansing accomplished. Their love was free to flourish. But before it could sink in, the front door was kicked in. Standing in its place was Pallas. Driven by malice, he had barged in to challenge Atticus, to prove their love. Their word wouldn't be enough. Pallas needed it in blood.
Mountain land and serpentining seas. These two have been on quite an odyssey. You're a fool to think this princess could ever really love a couple of poor boys like us. She requires riches, recherche, riding with Rhodo, montading with Ray. Casanovas if charmed with chiffon, so she chase her with their conceited coteries.
Maharajas have magniloquently mouthed their love for me through their menagerie.
She's the proposition propounded by every pompous prince, given panniers of peerless pears and plums polished.
I've been seduced with shimmering, sparkling stones, squired by suitors to sizable chateaux.
And oh, I'm the one she chose. I understand how you can love a man of truth, so why don't you just ask him where he spent his youth? Oh, look at her face, she really doesn't see that you are from the dark and you've been lying through your teeth. Anura, please listen, I really can't explain. I meant to tell you sooner, it's been gnawing at my brain. Now you know the truth, but that knowledge shouldn't change the nature of our love. We've broken through the chains. I'm sure that she would care to hear your acumen as to how your presence is the reason she is sick. But I suppose it's in vain, since her life is ending when I thrust this blade in to her heart a-thumping. Brother, no! Brother, what have I done? My blade has pierced your side. This was never my intent. Oh God, please stay alive. Dear Pallas, you're my brother. You've tried to protect me, but your dagger's edge found in my flesh, it truly was my destiny. Brother, I was short-sighted, I ignored your cries. You really are the chosen one, the calculated sacrifice. Please listen to my last words before I fade away. This is my gift to you. Live for your love every day. Please don't let your tired heart stop beating. You're bleeding. Just keep breathing. You will take care of this spinning sphere.
light and dark depleted. We lost Atticus, but regained our science. Our world was finally reunited. So this is my cue of where to leave you. Now it's your story to retell and pass on, because an idea is only relevant if it's being thought upon. So remember, never surrender, because the unrelenting constancy of love and hope will rescue and restore you from any scope.